Hi Gemini, I'm Star and this is Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thank you for visiting my channel. I'm getting ready to do your love reading for August 1st through August the 15th. Again, for this zodiac sign of Gemini. See what this month has in store for you with regards to love and relationships. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread for you. I just started doing these videos and I've been watching, the previous ones. And I noticed that my shuffling is really loud and kind of annoying, and I don't want it to be in your ear. So, I'm trying to do a softer shuffle. Let's see how this goes. So far I have the Two of Swords. I want to say Taurus got the same in the same position. So there's a decision, excuse me, there's a decision to be made here. And what's blocking you or what's crossing you is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So you want to make a decision, but there may be money issues. There may be issues of dysfunction within the family. Something related to that that's holding back this decision. Okay. I feel you're being patient, Gemini. You're being patient. You're waiting for the fruits of your labor to be seen. But it doesn't look like that's happened yet. So maybe you're waiting around for someone to make up their mind with regards to something. In the past, here you have the Four of Cups. So this is being bored with something. This is rejection, just being dissatisfied. What's crowning you is Judgment. So you may be having a realization. You may be realizing something. You may be giving something a second chance or reevaluating. We'll clarify the cards to see. Okay. Okay. So in the near future, you have the Ten of Cups, which is one of the best cards to get. That's emotional fulfillment. How you see yourself as the Emperor. So you see yourself as being in complete control. The Emperor actually is of higher ranking than any of the kings in tarot. So he is the boss. So that's what you're feeling like. You have this boss energy to you this month. Or for the first half of the month anyway. Now in your environment, you have the Hangman. So people are seeing you as, having seen things from a different perspective. You kind of take your time with things, really look over them, think about them, analyze them before you take any action. In your hopes and fears, you have the Page of Pentacles. So maybe you're waiting for a new opportunity, or you're hoping for a new opportunity. But an opportunity that's solid, not, like a fly-by-night sort of thing. You want something real, something solid that's going to come through for you, whether it be a relationship or whatever the case. So in your final outcome, you have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a very passionate card. It represents passion. It represents sexual attraction, motivation. So something that you're really passionate about is about to begin. So you have, in your hopes, you have the the Page of Pentacles. So you want something stable. And in the outcome, you have the Ace of Wands. So not as stable as the Page, but very satisfying, very gratifying, I should say. Okay, so in the bottom of the deck you have the High Priestess in the reverse. So things are coming out. Secrets might be coming out. There may be things that you are finding out from the grapevine. Let me just take a look at this spread first here. Okay, so you have the decision here. What's crossing you is dysfunction in your home. You don't know what move to make, you know, or maybe you're lacking in finance. Let's just clarify here. Let's see what this decision is about. Okay, what does the Two of Swords here represent for Gemini? Okay, you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because you have the Knight of Wands. And you also have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So a decision about something from the past that you were very passionate or are very passionate about still and want to pursue. You want to take action on it, because the Kings are all about action. And you have here the the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, you're thinking about a decision. Okay, so you're hesitating making this decision because of things from the past. Let me see what this Ten of Pentacles reverse represents here. Okay, you're needing clarity on something. Again, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, so something having to do with your financial stability. And the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can represent marriage. It also represents, you know, traditions and the status quo, having faith. So, you know, establishments like churches or whatever. So you're needing clarity on why. I'm feeling you might have some problems within your marriage, within your relationship, your stable relationship that you have. For those of you who are in a committed relationship. And you're trying to find out, you might be seeking help from your pastor or your priest or even therapists to find out why this dysfunction is going on, why so much instability in your household. And that's what's holding you back from making decisions, maybe making a decision of moving forward with something that you're passionate about. It's on hold because of this situation. So let me see what you've been patient about here. Okay, so you have been, we got the Two of Cups, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. So you have been patient in this relationship. You've tried to, appease someone. Or at least that's how, yeah. Okay, you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. So maybe someone has been patiently waiting for someone to accept an offer of romance. And, but I feel like maybe there's too many options available. So maybe someone, also for those of you who are single, you might be having trouble committing to one person because you have so many offers to choose from. Okay, let me see what this Four of Cups is. Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, it's heartbreak. You're dissatisfied with a situation that caused heartbreak to you, and this is in the past. So you may have rejected it. It was too painful for you. But you had trouble moving on. You got the Six of Swords in the reverse, so these thoughts were still in your mind. You couldn't really make a clean getaway because I guess it's just too difficult to move on. And then you have the Moon. So there may have been secrets. Somebody was hiding secrets and this broke your heart. Or you're fearing moving on from the situation you were fearing, I should say. So let me see what this Judgment card is, this realization. Okay. Now you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So the realization might have been that this thing that you gave up, that you rejected because of the broken heart, now you feel like you want it back. This is what's crowning you, so it's what's on your mind. You're thinking about taking someone back or getting back to, okay. Now you have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, so it's like you're realizing that you do want it, but it's just not stable enough for you. It's too much up in the air. Or this could also be finance. Okay, you have the Empress, so it is something that you want to nurture and grow. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of a lot of Pentacles here. So Pentacles are having to do with the material things, so also stability. So it's a lack of stability that someone's just not solid enough for you, or a situation in which you're lacking funds, you're lacking the financing to move forward, or at least in your mind, that's how you see it. Because here you're clearly, you come to the realization that you want something back that you previously were tired of or bored with. But you don't feel stable enough to do that, even though you want this to grow and you want to nurture it. So let me see what's in your near future. You have the Ten of Cups. Okay, now we have the Four of Wands in the upright. So there we go with the stability. So whatever the case may be, because it will be different for all of you. You're all living different situations. So for some of you, it could just be that the person that your partner, or the person that you're interested in, isn't stable enough, isn't, looking towards more commitment. And for others of you, it has to do with you not wanting to pursue this, but you don't feel like you're financially able at this point. But in the future now, there is emotional fulfillment and there is stability within the household. So for those of you who are married, things are going to get better. I know that at least it looks like you're feeling, dysfunction within your home, but things are getting better. You're coming out. You have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, so this anxiety is going to be going away. It's leaving. The energies are leaving. So there will be changes this month, obviously, because we have 2 eclipses coming up soon, which always signal big change. Okay, you have the Strength in the reverse. So this anxiety might have made you feel a little, made you feel weak, I guess, or less confident, or maybe scared. But you're coming out of that in the near future. Now let me see what you see yourself as the Emperor. Let's see what that's about. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups. And you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you feel like you're under control when it comes to work or cooperating with people. And also your emotions. The King of Cups has his emotions in check. You know, he's very loving and nurturing, but he uses his mind, you know, he uses his logic also to make his decisions and considers the emotional aspect, but makes responsible choices. Now with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, you're throwing down your burdens. Whatever made you feel, you know, overwhelmed, you're not having it. That's how you see yourself as very stable, which makes sense because that's here presently what's bothering you is the lack of stability. So you are a very stable person. Now, people around you are seeing you as the Hangman reversed. So someone who sees things from a different perspective after a period of contemplation. Then you have the Page of Cups. So that could be a new love offer. So Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm getting that, you know, despite what's gone on, because obviously there's been some discord, it's in the past. You have the Tower reverse. So you know the bad, you know the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's how people are seeing you. You know what the good is, you know what the bad is. I feel like they see you as someone who sees things now from a different perspective and is willing to move forward emotionally, and also, you know, in the practical sense as well. So you're solid. They could see you as somebody who's very sweet and romantic. Let's see. Page of Pentacles are your hopes and fears. A hope or a fear. Okay. We have the the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you're hoping for an offer. Okay. This might be a fear. So you are fearing, actually, that whatever offer you're thinking of, so maybe it's, you know, your partner, you want your partner to offer you something more stable, but you're fearing because this is coming so slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow knight, so it's very slow progress. You might be questioning, you know, and you're fearing that some type of deception is going to be revealed. So maybe you think that, you know, your partner, whoever you're interested in, you're hoping that they're going to offer you something, but they're taking so long, and then, you know, you're starting to second guess whether this is even going to happen, whether their emotions are sincere. You have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, so you're just fearing that this is going to be a disappointment, that you're going to find something out that you're not going to like, and it's going to be a disappointment for you. Okay, but let's see the Ace of Wands as the final outcome, what that's about. You have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, which is some type of imbalance. Maybe you're giving too much or taking too much. Let's see. Oops. Too many. Okay. You have the Eight of Wands, and then you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So, okay. Something in the future. There's going to be an offer, a passionate new beginning, I feel, in the future. But there's something it's going to be off a little bit, I think. Someone's going to want to move in too quickly. and you're going to need to put the brakes on it because it's causing you to feel like, whoa, what's going on here? You know, there's an imbalance there. So definitely offers are coming in for you, Gemini. But you're going to need to slow it down a bit, is what I'm seeing here. So a few storylines here. So I did see, you know, for married couples, again, some trouble within the household with lack of stability, maybe even financial problems. But I do see all of you, regardless if you're a married couple or single, I do see you coming out of this. And I do see new things on the horizon for you with regards to your relationship. So you might be starting anew, you know, getting past what happened, you know, that hurt you or that disappointed you somehow. Starting new, but you got to take it slow is what I'm seeing. So even though you're kind of fearing the slowness, it might be the best thing to take it slow and make sure it's exactly what you want. Okay, so let me just pull 3 romance angel cards for you for this reading and see what the angels have to say. Okay, you got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This can be addiction to a person or any kind of substance, drinking, smoking, drugs, sex. Okay, we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Oh, we got another 2. So let's see, we have playfulness and heart-to-heart conversations. So yeah, this kind of goes in line with your reading. There was something going on here in the past or may have been going on with the codependency. So a little bit of toxicity, but you do, you know, go away with your partner would be a good idea if you just get away and kind of be playful with each other. You know, get back to how it was in the beginning and have heart-to-heart conversations. You know, there's no other way to get past issues unless you communicate about them. So let me just clarify, pull a couple cards for clarification here. Okay. Okay, for codependency, I got the 6 of Cups, so it is in the past. And we have the Queen of Swords. So there was clarity on this. You might have realized in the past that this was an issue. And it might be something that you're working on. And the best way to work on this would be to have a honeymoon, which would bring emotional fulfillment with the 9 of Cups for you. And here you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody's kind of unsure. Might be your partner, you know, kind of skeptical. Is this going to work? Should we be going away? But I'm feeling you should. You know, get back to how it was in the beginning. See things from a different perspective. You know, You got the Hangman in the reversed again. So be playful. See this person as brand new. Sometimes you just got to get back to basics because there's been an imbalance here. You have with the Justice in the reverse. There's been an imbalance. You need to see things from a different perspective, from a lighter note maybe, and kind of bring things back to the way they were. Heart-to-heart conversations, we got the King of Wands in the reversed. So you might be having, discussing prior issues, and somebody might be getting angry about it. That's just part of how it goes. But then you have the Two of Cups. So the conversations might get a little heated, but I feel if you keep working at it, it will do, really great things for your relationship. So that's your reading, Gemini. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you come back next month. Thanks again. Have a great one. Bye.